Yeah, I have a huge YouTube collection of videos of all the venues we DJ at, and this helps their DJs a lot, especially with unique setups like this.
Yes. So this would be for the ceremony.
Correct. Right.
And then it sounds like you have a spot you normally.
Usually we set up like right over here, that we've done in the past. Although I don't know, is there any other spots where the DJs do?
It varies. I've had them back there by that door.
Is there a power outlet over that door?
On the
Oh, that's not a bad option too, though, because that way you can avoid some extra flow here. That's good to know. Let me see.
I may have run a cord pretty far. I don't remember.
Okay. Okay.
He was over here. That's all I
Okay.
remember.
All right. Okay. So yeah, the ceremony front is usually right underneath that tree that I've seen in the past. And then we'll set up here, and then what we'll do is usually run a power cord around here into that hall there. That's what we've done, into Miller Hall. So we'll run something around here. This part's for the DJ. Around here, and then there's an outlet right there you can utilize, or sometimes we've even run it through in the doors over here. All right. Oh, wow. Looks like a wedding itself, huh? Or no? Oh, auction. Ah, yes.
Those are
So that is where we cannot put gaffer's tape on. There's outlets in the back. All right, so this is Miller Hall. Usually the DJ sits up in this area over here, and there's power outlets against that wall there. There's another power outlet over there you can see. The grand entrance is usually done right over there. And then there is a sound system that we can plug into over here, which is kind of nice. And so if we need to, we can plug into it. And there's XLR hookups, it looks like, even a 1/4 inch too, so that's good to know. And they have a DI box that we can that they usually will run through an XLR for us. And then if you want to use or adjust the lights are all adjusted here. So if you need to dim them later on in the night, this is good for you to know. And then one last thing too is parking for this spot is usually right over here. You'll park your truck or vehicle over here, and usually a client should reserve it, and then you can easily load in right here. If for some reason this door is not open, you can walk around and open it and prop it, or you can go through the doorway around there because this building is a giant hexagon. So be the inside of Miller Hall. So if you were to come in where you were DJing out there for the ceremony and or cocktail or with your system here, lots of times the bar is set up here and the grand entrance comes through there. Restrooms are right there, and then they usually will line up for grand entrance right there. So this is the plaza by Cheatham Hall. A lot of times we'll have a tent in here. Power is right in that corner over there. The tent there's also power over there. Usually won't need to use that one, but there's also one there too. I would say that far one way over there, that pole there's some power there that you can utilize. And you'll run it, and usually you're set up somewhere here. But lots of times people will do their ceremony out here, and then the reception inside the tent, ceremony outside with this cool backdrop. Cheatham Hall itself is in here. I can't do a video of the inside, but it's fairly similar, just smaller to Miller Hall. And there is a DI box or DI box inside that you can hook into, as well as a house system if needed for to provide some supplemental sound. So and that is about it. Oh, another thing to note, parking for Cheatham Hall is back there, which I showed you before. And then do the service roads access, so that way you can see how to get there to both Cheatham and Miller Hall. Museum, the Discovery Museum at the World Forestry Center. And so we're going to show you where some DJs have set up in the past. So this is inside the museum. Sometimes they do have some ceremonies here. They have a in-house system that's portable, that they'll bring out just for us to use and or for the client to use. Lots of times we'll do cocktail hours in this space. Looks like there's a cool catwalk up there. We're gonna go up there in a minute. Power is definitely gonna be unique here, but I imagine any staff member could point you to the right direction. Definitely recommend long extension cords for this venue, just in case. All right. So this is the upstairs area. It looks like if you were to set up here, there's power over there. There's power over there. They might have you set up here. Who knows? It's really going to vary. But just so you can get an idea. And the good thing to know is that they do have an elevator in the space too. So anything you need to know in terms of getting your equipment up here, you can take the elevator instead of the stairs. So the World Forestry Center Museum that they've had a DJ in before. So you can see there's no power issues at all. So if you're to go into Miller Hall, you're gonna go up this driveway. If you see, there's I don't know, the Children's Museum, I believe, or Educational Museum. And then you just pull up here and you drive up there for Miller Hall. Cheatham Hall, or not, sorry, Miller Hall, or for Cheatham Hall, you go up this way. But Miller Hall, you can do just a drop off there, but you can't park there. So we'll go up over here, and this is show you where Miller actual parking is. So if you want to get into Miller Hall to park for permanent for the night, you're going to come up down that right past the Children's Museum, make a left, and it's in between this parking lot you can see here, lot A I guess, and then go up this drive right here and you can park way up there. So, and that's it.